Hi there folks, and welcome to this week's Word Solutions for the Daily Rigour. This is for issue number 103. Okay, so our first story, I'm sure we can sometimes enviously glance at our neighbour when they've got these pretty little log burning stoves in their houses, but the problem is they actually give off quite a lot of pollution, and actually this particular matter which causes all these horrible things to happen, officials say that 38% of it comes from these domestic wood burners. So what is this figure as a fraction? Well, 38% means 38 out of 100. So that's it as a fraction, but of course it's a fraction that can be simplified. So we can actually divide top and bottom by 2 here. So 38 divided by 2 is 19, and 100 divided by 2 is 50. So as a fraction in its simplest form, it's 19 over 50. Okay, so on to our technology story now. So Samsung's been hit by a big fine for copying iPhone features. So we've got Samsung Galaxy S9, their most popular phone from 2018 so far, and you can actually get that if you shop hard enough for £499 and 99 pence. So how many would have to be sold to pay the fine? Well, the first problem was is that the fine was actually in dollars. And the price of the phone's in pounds. So we've got to change these currencies to be the same. So you can either change this into dollars or you can change this into pounds. So I'm going to choose to change the 539 million dollars into pounds first of all. So I've got to write the number out in full, so it's 539 with 6 zeros, and I can change it back into pounds by dividing by the exchange rate. So I'm going to divide by 1.33 in this case, so that's going to come to £405,263,157 and 90 pence. But I want to know how many times £499 and 99 pence goes into this amount. So in other words, I'm going to divide by £499 99 pence. So that comes to 810,542.5266, but it really means 810,542 and a bit phones, which means that to completely clear the fine, we've got to round it up to the nearest phone. Regardless of what this number is after the point, we're always going to have to round up here. So the answer is 810,543 phones to be sold. So hopefully they'll hit that target this Christmas. We know that young people love a smartphone for Christmas. Anyway, on to our entertainment story. So it's hee hee for question 3. Of course, just a wee joke there. So basically, we've got neurosurgeons who have been investigating the mathematics between Michael Jackson's almost impossible dance move, the one where he kind of leans forward like this. Anyway, the supplement of the angle that he bends at's 135 degrees. So can we calculate the size of the angle that Michael Jackson leaned at? So supplementary angles add up to 180. So if one of them's 135, the other one is going to be 180 take away 135, which is 45 degrees. So these two angles make a straight line, which of course is 180. Okay, so on to our final story for sports. So the Scottish Football League's crowds have been up this season, so we have to express the rise as a percentage of last year's attendances. So first of all, we need to calculate this increase in attendances, and to do that we take last year's away from this year's, so it's an increase of 197,682 spectators. So we're going to express this rise as a percentage of last year's attendances. So we do the rise, which is 197,682, divided by last year's attendances, which is 4,247,467. That's going to make it a decimal, and to change to a percentage we times by 100. And if we put all that into our calculator, we get this big long number here. And of course the question asks us to do one decimal place, so we've got a 6 here, and if we look to the number to the right, it's a 5, and 5 or more we round up, so that's going to give us 4.7% to one decimal place. So guys, that concludes our Word Solutions for the Daily Rigour issue number 103. We hope you enjoyed answering this week's problems. Stay tuned for next week's edition, when we're going to be looking at more stories from the news of the week and the numbers behind them. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and bye for now.